Now, let's move along to Prime Minister Scott Morrison endorsing a bill that would exclude trans women from competing in women's sporting competitions. Earlier this month, Senator Claire Chandler introduced the Save Women's Sport Bill to Parliament, which Scott Morrison has backed. We've seen transgender athletes with an unfair biological advantage dominate in certain arenas. Most recently, just in the recent days, we had Leah Thomas breaking records in the pool. This decision by the PM is a sound one, Hollie, but the activists and members of the media are going to come after him for it.
Oh, look, absolutely. And I think it's a really good bill. It is sensible. And as you say, we've seen over in the US a swimmer who was coming something like 623rd ranked when he was participating as a male swimmer and now transitioning and is beating the women by a number of seconds in every race and taking it out. It's part of this agenda that we see to cancel biological women, that we're chest feeders, not breastfeeders, a pregnant person, a person with a uterus. And these are really offensive terms to a lot of women because it is cancelling women out. Men or biological men with the testosterone and those hormones are physically stronger than women, which is why you have men and women's sport in the first place. I appreciate that there will be some in the trans community that are upset by this, but perhaps we need to have trans sports or, same as when we look at what's happening in the AFL and some of the other sporting arenas, it's physically more dominant participants that are overriding the women who train so hard, but just purely because of physical differences are being relegated to second place.
Oh, I mean, the unfairness of it is plain to see for anybody. No one could deny that. But Bronwyn, I wonder if the PM endorsing this bill so strongly, whether his Christian beliefs are going to come under attack again and people are going to again say this is an anti-trans stance and really come after him on those ideological grounds.
Look, Rita, I think Senator Claire Chandler, who's drafted this bill and bringing it forward, has been very outspoken and making the case for the need for it very soundly. And the Prime Minister is quite capable of dealing with people who attack him. It happens all the time. And I think it is important that, as Hollie has said, it is part of the movement against women. I mean, the term mother they'd like to abolish. I mean, these are things that are intrinsic in us as women. And to be told that we have to somehow become a non-event again when through the whole of the feminist movement and people who've just been determined to fight on equal terms, to be pushed back again is just not on. This argument about participation of trans people only becomes an issue with women. You don't see any problem with women who are transing to become men wanting to participate in men's sport because very simply, if there's a contest between men and women, men win because they are physically stronger. Now, we've come out of the caveman era, I'm very pleased to say, and when we come into the world of politics and we come into the world of business, we now compete on the basis of what your brain can do, and everybody, irrespective of their sex or their gender, can compete equally because it is not dependent on physical strength. This issue of saving women's sport is only relevant because of physical strength.